Market update, week ending the 9th. So we melted up pretty much straight up from the 6th all the way till yesterday to a close of 406.60. I'm still labeling that as an ABC move, expanded flat. And if you look at this, the 1.61 fib of the A wave is actually at 408.62. So I think that's a likely destination next week. We could possibly hit that and then back off. We're going right into resistance too. If you look at this right here, we have a bunch of resistance here, here. So it's a very good possibility we hit that and then back off. My 5-wave move, or the start of it, the 1, 2, 3, got invalidated when we broke the 401. Basically, when we got above here, it got invalidated. So I'm looking at this as an ABC move as the most likely now. Other people are saying this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really like it that much because I don't think this is a very good impulse wave right here. If you look at it on smaller time frames, I think if you zoom out here on the 4-hour time frame, I still just see A, B, C, A, and then B wave, and then a C wave right here, and then an expanded flat right here. So that's what I see. If this is a 5-wave move though, I'm going to keep my eye on it because that would mean that we pulled back to almost a 50% retracement. We'd be looking right into this resistance as a 50% retracement at 410.97. So I'll keep my eye on that, but I'm not gonna put too much validity into it. I think that's more likely we're in an ABC move. This is the overall A wave, and then this is an expanded flat. If we zoom in here on the 15-minute time frame, I see us at AB 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, and this B wave is where I got caught this week. When I was traveling, I really should not have been trading, but I saw this move happen, and I actually loaded up on puts right here, thinking there's a possibility that we would get a third wave down. And I mean, I was traveling, and I wasn't doing the right thing. I wasn't looking at the chart, wasn't able to stay on top of it the whole day. And of course, we get a B wave down. I was able to sell some contracts right here because I was a little bit more nervous that it could break the high going into the close. It was showing extreme strength just sitting up here by the high. And so I closed out a few of my contracts, but then of course I left a few on the table. Luckily I had some hedge calls, and when we gapped up here the next day, I was able to sell those around like 405-ish, 405.50, and I took a loss on those puts. So that was kind of an unfortunate way it played out. If it would have broke the high on that same day, I would have stopped out with a normal loss, but because it gapped up the next day, I lost more than I really would have liked to. So pretty unfortunate the way that played out for where I bought it. I bought it exactly where I wanted to. I was seeing this as a first wave, but again, I was traveling and it was kind of a mistake. But anyway, I see this as A, B, W, X, or AB, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if we take the fib retracement tool, you'll see that we're looking for about 408.50 to 409.50. And then again, if we take the 1.61 fib of the A wave, it's right at 408.52. So I think there's a very good possibility that we hit 408.50 and then back off. Another thing to keep in mind though, if you zoom out here on the 1-hour time frame, actually let's go to the 4-hour time frame. This trend line right here is, we hit it pretty much exactly. You can't see it on the 4-hour. We hit it pretty much exactly going into the close. So we'll see if that has any validity and it backs off from here. On the bottom area, it does have some, pretty much hit that trend line 3 different times. We've hit it 3 different times in the top area. So if the 5th wave is already done, the 2 possibilities I see are we either back off. This is either an A wave, and then we back off for a B wave, and then we see a C wave higher. Or this is the overall B wave, and we go all the way down and break this low. My target in that case would be 365. The reason 365, because 407, 432, that's 25 points. The bottom of A is at 390, that's 365. If you take it 390 minus 25, and then you have also the 1.61 fib is also at 365. So I think there's a very good possibility that we could dip now and hit the bottom of this and maybe double bottom with the June lows. And thinking about it with midterms coming up, I think it's more likely we dip now, because if we do this move right here, that's going to take another couple of weeks, and if that's definitely an ABC move, then we're going to have to dip into midterms. So I still see the most likely scenario is down from here. Other people might disagree with that. I think we're just going to melt up into midterms. I will look at the dollar though, and the dollar is looking weak now. It might have hit a top 110.78. We finished at 108.97, but it came all the way down to 108.37. And we went a little bit farther for this expanded flat, but it's still a possibility that we're going to get that expanded flat down here to 103.58, maybe 104.67. So the dollar making this move, we go down to the 1 hour time frame. You'll see it looks like a 3-wave move so far, 4th wave. We could get one more move down here to like maybe 107.87 to 107.50 to finish the overall first wave, and then we bounce. The dollar is making it look like the overall market is probably going to go up a little bit higher in the short term and then pull back. So I would say that just based on that, I wouldn't be surprised if SPY hits 408 to 412 and gets into this resistance one more time, and then we back off. And that would be totally fine. We hit 410 to 412, and then we come down here and break the low. We'll have to just watch the dollar, though. You never know. It could go to new highs. I know Powell wants a stronger dollar right now, so we'll watch that on Monday. And then the VIX. In the last video I talked about, it was making a perfect flat. It's gone down a little bit farther than a flat that would have ended at 23.22. We're at 22.78. Usually it doesn't go past the 1.61 of the A wave. So that's right at 2040. 2040, and then the 1.23 is at right at 22.20. I don't really like technical analysis on the VIX, but if I was to guess right here, I would say that 22.20 is more likely, just because we would hold this and it would hit the 1.23 fib, and then we have all this right in here too. I think it's more likely that we are close to the top in the overall market, close to the bottom of the VIX, and the dollar is the only thing that's kind of weird right now. So we'll see how that plays out. Last thing to look at are yields. And yields were still pretty much up at the highs. Haven't pulled back hardly at all. Still considering it a B wave. So we should see that move down here soon. I would like to see that move after we put in a new low in the market. And then we move back down here to 2% or something like that. and then we can melt up into midterms. So in summary, basically, I see this as an ABC move, and then I see this as either a B wave here and a move down, or ABCA, B, C up here to 420, and then we move down. So either way, I see us making new lows. I don't see a possibility where we just melt up and then break this high right here and go to new highs. We're going to have to come down and break this low again, whether it's here or whether it's here. So I would just watch on Monday, look for the resistance here between 408 all the way to 417. We're probably going to get stopped up in here around like 408, 410, or we already topped out right here. We'll see these trend lines holding validity, but for right now, that's what I got. You can check out the key takeaways in the description where I write down the key levels to take a look at for next week. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll put another update out on Monday. I'm back at my house now, so I can be more on top of the market. So I will talk to you guys on Monday.